All right, there we go. And if I can find my notes, then we'll go. But I always want to start. I always want to start with this review. I feel like it's something that if I skip it, then I'm not holding myself accountable for what I said I wanted. It's like, oh, well, that went really well or that didn't go well. And then I just ignore it and move on. So we'll take a look at it.
Sarah, are you gone the first and second weekend in February?
I am. We have winter break, and so we will drive to Tuscaloosa the weekend before, and then we will go pick them up that next Saturday. It's a very short turnaround.
Okay.
And we will talk about that, and whenever we get to that, we'll nail something down.
Yeah. That's fine.
All right, you guys good with review? I want to encourage you every month whenever we do this review, and I'll use myself as an example. I set a PSQB goal for myself in January, and a business partner and a preferred customer goal that I wanted, like new and current orders. I set all those things for January, and I did not hit one of those goals. I did move the needle a lot. And so what I want to encourage you to do, because I've made this mistake before, is when you look at February, please don't decrease your goals. Please, if you didn't hit the goal, keep the goal what it is. The goal stays what the goal is. You'll get there eventually. And every month that you push forward and fall a little short, you moved the needle. And so I really want to encourage you not to make the same mistake that I've definitely made before and said, oh, well, I guess that was too big. Maybe I should lower my goal a little bit. And so mine is going to stay right here until I've hit it. And then whenever I hit it, we'll move forward a little bit. So when it comes to review, that's a really great thing to do. What did you guys find when you looked back? I'm curious on especially the first month of the new year. What are the things that popped out that need improvement? What are the things that popped out that you were really excited about?
I've been telling everybody on my team this entire month that these Sunday calls are like the best thing, because I'm writing down what I'm going to do and I'm doing it. It's not just willy-nilly like, oh, I've got a couple minutes to work today, kind of just like pulling from the sky. I mean, you guys have been preaching it since the day that I joined, of plan out your week and write down where you're going to talk to. But by George, I did it this year, and it's working out. Like flipping back through the month, I was like, there's check marks and check marks and check marks. And like I did probably 95% of all the things that were on there, and the things that I let go were photography things that weren't super pressing, but like even starting on my taxes ahead of time, which I normally save for April, I started them. And so yeah, I feel like these calls went really well for me.
I'm happy to hear it. The area of regret that I felt, and I think I learned it from Bob, where he was talking about when you feel regret, it's actually not a bad word. It's showing you that there's room for improvement. And I think the area of regret that I felt was that I didn't get started on the inviting earlier in January, which granted, I know all the things that led up to it and whatever, so I'm still proud of what I did, but I feel there's an area of improvement where I actually had time to do 2 events and I only did one, and I kind of let my anxiety get the best of me. So there was progress by doing the one, and there's so much inviting. Holy crap. I mean, I preach it, but also to look down at the people that I actually am in relationship and talking to right now is nuts. And it's all because I surrounded it around an event. I mean, that was cool. It was good to see. And also good to see the room for improvement.
I'm the same as you as far as the event goes. We held one. It went great. I invited a lot of people, but like not nearly as many people as I should have or wanted to. Like I was very strategic in who I invited first, because I knew that I was running short on time, but I also knew that I need to do this event. It's not going to actually take that long to plan it. And I needed people to reach out to anyway. So, just do the thing.
Yeah. And it gave me the boost of confidence that I need. Like I went live on my customer page today. I was shaking for 5 minutes afterwards, but I did it. And I'm back in the saddle. And one of the things that's up here on the vision board that I made says getting back in the saddle. And it feels so good to just hit the button and do the things and stop overthinking about myself so much and just do it. So that was really good. All right, so the next thing that we were going to do is we are going to look at the priorities that we set. So Rach, what we did at the beginning of the year and what we do at the beginning of every month is you need to identify 3 priorities to you. I'm going to assume one of them is going to be your family and making sure that you spend enough time there. Another one is going to be your RNF business. The other one is whatever you want it to be. Whatever you want it to be. So mine is my faith and my family and my business. So I make sure that I have the times in there for each one of those things. I should actually say my mental health, my family, and my business. And so when we look at our calendar here in just a second, I want you to block out your priorities first. Okay. Actually, you know what? We'll back up. Do you know what we should do before that? We should put the things on our calendar we can't move, because we can't put this in over like work or appointments or anything like that. So let's first put down the things on our calendar that we cannot move. Appointments, school times, JOB times. What else am I missing? It's really it. Stuff like that. If you can't move it, pop it on the calendar, okay?
Rachel, that doesn't look like your fancy new planner. Okay. I was like, don't be notepadding this. Get your planner.
No, I don't want to mess up my fancy new planner that I've started marking up. So this is my rough draft, and this is when I've got it all straight. So.
Hey, Trisha and Sarah, the level 5 impact boot camp thing, do you guys know how long that's expected to run?
4 weeks.
No, I mean like time-wise.
Oh, I don't know. Less than an hour, probably.
Yeah. I assume open to close, it's going to be an hour. They're going to talk, they're going to teach, they're going to talk again.
It bumps into my accountability group, so I gotta
Yeah.
move some things.
I know I mention this every week, but that question reminds me to mention this includes RNF meetings. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, so 7 East Coast. And then if you're in book club goes on there, and then meet up Mondays at 8 p.m. is at 8 p.m. every Monday. And if you are not doing book club at 7:30, Rodan and Fields hosts something that I really like, and it's called 3 and 30. And so if you love Power Hour, you love being given ideas and things like this, it's 30 minutes of straight work. And I have been watching the replays and I really like it. And so that is Monday night at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Putting those
They've
things.
been I don't know if you saw it, but they were doing giveaways with 3 and 30.
Mhm.
So like, I don't know if they're gonna do it every time, but it's not just like random. Like you sign a new consultant, get them to like 300 PSQV, or if you sign like, I don't know, however, it was like a few customers, you got a whole regimen and a hydration serum if you did both.
That's really awesome.
So they're like giving free stuff away.
I think this past week was 3 new preferred customers, and you get a micro paste, which is what I was shooting for. And I'm still not giving up, but I got 2 and I want 3. So I'd really like to close the night with 3 so I could get a free micro paste. They are really cool. It's 30 minutes. And here's the thing. I talk to so many people within our team, and actually on other teams too, and they have questions about working their business or hitting their goals or why this and why that. And I can tell you that one of the number one reasons why is because you're not making a priority. Like Sunday rolls around or Monday rolls around and it's like, oh, well, I'm going to do this instead. That is a clue right there that and I'll just say it. It's a clue right there that you don't actually care about your business. It's not a priority to you, at all. So anyway, this is the time for that. This is when I look at my calendar and I put everything, like all my meetings, all my stuff on there. So we've got about 2 more minutes. And granted, we'll get dates throughout the month that we don't know about now, but right now we know all through February, there's Meetup Monday, there's a strategy call on Sundays, and there's this 3 and 30 every Monday night. So.
What time are the strategy Sundays going to be in February?
2 o'clock, same time. Is that still going well for everybody? And they're recorded. And so everybody that's watching the replay is utilizing the recording. And from what I've been told, it's just as beneficial because they're watching us and they're doing it right along. So. You guys need any extra time on that? Okay. All right. Now that we have all the things on there that we cannot move, let's roll into priorities. So these are the things that we say are important to us. So I'll always use it as an example. For me, that's my sleepover night with the girls, or a movie night that's promised, or if we're doing game night or something like that, because my family is important to me, and I don't want, my RNF business shouldn't be a reason why I can't do family time. Like, we make sacrifices on month end and stuff, but that's important to me. Hi, sweetie. That's important. And so that's where we put this in. It's where I put my morning time in. It's where I put any gym time in. I put all of that stuff in. Okay. After, if you want to go ahead and block out times that you can work your Rodan and Fields business, block that out now. And then we'll get more in detailed in it in the next step. Okay. All right. Do you guys need any more time with that? If you do, we can take it. I don't want to move forward if you're not ready. I'm good. Right, you good? All right. So we've reviewed, we put down the things that we can't move. We focused on our priorities and put them in time blocks, just large or small time blocks, but not real detailed. But the next thing that we need to ask ourselves as we go into actually putting the work in our calendar, and this is actually going to be for the week. And so in a minute, we're going to talk about the month view. We're going to talk about our customer and things of that nature for the month. But right now we are thinking about the details of our week. And so I want you to think about what your goals are for the week. Is it to get an event together? Is it to snag 3 new preferred customers? Is it to have 2 business conversations? What is that goal for this week? And what I would like for you to do is look in your time block where you said that you were going to work and put in that time block, what is it that you're going to actually do? So is that practicing an event? Is that inviting people to the event? Like last week or the week, leading up to mine, on the days that I was working in my time blocks, I had invite 25 people inside of my event. And then after, it was follow up with people from the event. And then into one time block before my event on Friday, it was practice for the event. And so I actually put in there what it is that I'm doing. Is it connecting with customers? Is it making sure that all your customers know that you have a referral plan? Because here's something that I learned last year whenever I started time blocking. Things take longer than you think that they do, okay? And so if you tell yourself, hey, you know what, this week I'm gonna tell all my customers about my referral plan. Well, depending on how many customers you have, that could take an hour. I mean, it just depends on what you have. That could take a long time. And I realized that last year, whenever I started doing this, that often I was overwhelming myself by not using time blocks and not being honest about how long, things take sometimes. But again, the most important thing whenever you do it is to block in, so if you only have a little bit of time, that time is for connections with new people. That time is for asking people the question. Are you interested in looking at our business or the products? That gets done first. Now, how you do that can be connected to an event or connected. I'm doing a solution tool challenge. I was going to do it in January and I had too many other things out there. I didn't want to confuse my market. So I'm going to be using the solution tool the first week of February. And so that's my goal. My goal is actually to get 50 to 75 people. I think I can do that. And I think that will probably take me all week. So anyway, take your time blocks, put in your time blocks exactly what it is that you are going to be doing this week. Questions?
Hey, what was, when you started doing that with your customers, were you just writing to them or however you talked with them, like individually?
Yeah.
And just,
Yeah. So what I did with my referral program is Sarah Robbins used to always say this thing about post it out and then email it out and then share it. I don't know. It wasn't post, share, sell, but anyway. So I posted it on my preferred customer page and I tagged all of them in it. I don't assume that they're all going to see that at all. And so I also followed it up with a message and a picture of my referral program to each of them. And so I made sure there's no way that these people do not know my referral program. There's no way that they don't know that I've invited them to host an event with me. I sent it. And here's the kicker. In February, Chrysalin is sending out Valentine's packages because I didn't do it in December. She's sending out Valentine's packages and they are all going to have the referral program card in there. So let one of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You had one made or?
Yeah, the same ones I had. It's in the team page in files. It's a card I made on Canva and it's not very expensive to get printed out. It's in the files.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't have my name on it or anything. So I put it in the files where you guys can have it. But anyway, my point is there's one of them is going to tell me that they don't know about my referral program. And I'm going to attempt for my head not to blow off whenever they do.
Do you have people that actually use it and refer? Because I feel like I've been telling my people forever, don't forget, by the way, look what I've got here. Look what RF gives you. And I have not had a single referral.
I have a group that do, and I have a group that look at me like I have a third eye whenever I ask them if they like their products. So
And then they turn around and post about their favorite Starbucks every day and their favorite cleaning supplies and their favorite stores and their favorite jewelry and their favorite.
yeah. So I mean, I have people that straight up ignore me all the time. I got ignored a lot this past week whenever I was just telling my customers about this. I put it on the page. I wanted to make sure that you knew you don't have these products yet, and I think you might like them. Can I get one ordered for you? Nothing. And it's just the what people do. But I'll tell you this too. I got a message from the girl the other day that I used to buy stuff from, and I like the stuff that she sells. And I didn't open that message for 4 days because I knew exactly what it was, and I didn't feel like dealing with her. She's nice. She's not pushy. What she sells to me is not on my priority list. And so our people are just like us. I wasn't trying to be ugly, but it's actually not my job to make everybody else a priority in my life. And it's not our people's job to make us a priority either. Your job is just to do your job. That's it.
I have someone that almost every day or multiple times a week that I don't really know at all personally, that sends me an invite to their group, their private group. Their
If you're
Zaya,
desktop.
their Zaya group.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
The same thing happens to me, this crazy fucking person. I'm like, dude, like I swear to God, I get it every other day. Like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
And she's a Pampered Chef girl, and like literally every other day, and I'm just like, oh my God, like what is going on?
Yeah.
On your desktop, you can click a button that says do not allow them to add you to the group again. So there's your magical tip for the day.
Well, does it make it where they can't send you an invite?
Yes.
Because like if you keep declining the invite, you know what I mean?
On the desktop, there is a button that you are not allowed to be invited to that group anymore. So check it out. I've used it many times. And again, these things are such huge lessons for us. Don't invite somebody to your group that you didn't personally tell that you're inviting. It's disrespectful, and no wonder nobody looks at people's businesses differently. If you don't have the time of day to say, hey, I sent you an invite to this group, I'd love to have you in it. What?
Yeah.
Like, how long does that take?
Well, it's like we do with our customers, like when you get a new one, like, and hey, be on the lookout for an invite to my private, VIP customer page, just so you know what it is, blah,
Yep.
blah, and this is what I do in it, just a 1 or 2 sentence description. And
Yep. This week's one of your work blocks this week should include checking in with all of your current preferred customers that are ordering in February and looking at what they've never ordered so that you can make a recommendation to them. Again, it's not their job to read your message or answer your message or buy the product, but it is your job to take really good care of them. And hopefully that's what you said whenever they signed up. And so it's your job to take really good care of them. So it's your job to suggest a new product for them that they genuinely might like. Right?
Also look at like your customers that have like kids, because I'm getting this a little bit more, is my customers that have maybe like teenage daughters and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, I had one just get Radiant Defense and the brush for her daughter. And it's like, oh yeah, she's like old enough now. Like,
That's great.
Yep.
That's let's talk about that again. We're gonna talk about the whole month view and like products that we're gonna be sharing and stuff like that in a second. So that's a really good point. All right.
I gotta put the kiddo to bed, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Nice to see you.
Bye bye. You guys too. Bye.
Okay. Guys need any extra time on that?
I do, but I can do it after this call. I got distracted with somebody asking me a question.
I'm making myself new notes. I had a piece of paper that had the list in order of everything that we've always done, and I'm making a new one because I can't find it anywhere. And I did a couple of things backwards. I honestly would like to talk about social media plan and what we're focusing on before we do this part, so we can enter that into our weekly work. But it's okay. We'll talk about it in a second. I'm going to pop 2 more minutes on there. Okay. All right. How's that? Good. Okay. Okay, let's see here. The next thing that we want to think about is product focus for February. So when we think about the things that we can do to take the mental load off for the entire month, so think about days you don't have very much time, or how things have gone in the past. It's like, I don't even know what to post about, or blah, right? Well, let's make a list of, I like between 5, 6, 7, actually more around 7 to tell you the truth, 7 products to focus on through the month. And so I'll tell you, for February, I did this last year. I'm going to do it again this year. I used the theme of better together. And so if you want to think about some products that are just better together, I like to do the roller and reverse and redefine, because people just don't realize that if they get the roller and the serum and the Amp It Up special, then they get 20% off of the roller and the serum. So it's better together. It's way better to do that. And then active hydration is a layering serum. And so what's better together? Active hydration serum and the PM cream, or active hydration serum and the intensive renewing serum. It's a wonderful thing. Better together. Your lips and the lip serum, that's what's better together. Lash boost and brow boost, even though we just did that. And of course, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. And so depending on what's coming tomorrow, then clearly you will use that in your marketing plan for the month. So take a second, don't overthink it. Just write down 5, 6, 7 products that you're going to focus your posting on and your marketing on this month. Do we need more time on that one? All right. This is something that's it's an ongoing tweak for me. I always give myself a broad month, a broad month theme to make things easier. And then as the weeks go on, it becomes more and more detailed. I've got some things planned out for the first week of February already, and I have the Better Together plan for my whole month. And I will tell you, if you are choosing to do Better Together or fall in love with your skin or fall in love with yourself or whatever it is, please don't forget that what's better together? You in this business. That's what's better together. I know that my life is immensely better because of this business. And so that's going to be one of the things that I'm focusing on throughout the month as I'm sharing that. So, all right, it's products. So let's talk about the customer mindset real quick. It's February. Let's just go ahead and admit that not a lot has changed since 2020. People were excited in January. People were excited in January, and some of them are let down now. And some of them are realizing that, in fact, there is no magical fairy dust that comes on January the 1st. They made their goals. They've already quit on their goals, and they're kind of pissed off at themselves or the world or whoever they've chosen to blame, right? And so the newness of the year has completely worn off in February. And we all know that it's true. Valentine's Day is coming up. And so I would suggest on your customer page, giving suggestions, go ahead and be sharing that with them now. Valentine's Day is coming up. If there's a product that you've been wanting to try, hey, Susie, I realize that you've never tried Lash Boost. Would you like that as a Valentine's Day gift? So make sure that you're on the ball with that. It's as great of a time to suggest gifts as Christmas is. And so Valentine's Day is coming up. Taxes, as Natasha brought up earlier, taxes are upon us. And Brian and I will do another thing like we did last year. I think we did it in February of last year, and we'll do it again. I don't know when yet, but I will tell you guys as soon as I know. Think about any personal days that you have. Do you have any birthdays? Do you have anything like that? Anything, like that? But then also people are thinking about spring break planning already. I know that it's early in the year, and I don't know what it looks like for you in your neck of the woods, but people are definitely thinking about what they're going to do for their breaks coming up. My girls have winter break in February. Apparently that's a thing. And then spring break too. So they're thinking about that. And then a lot of times in February too, people will think about they're already thinking about warmer months. And so they're already thinking about maybe projects and things of that nature. I think it's an interesting thing, and I don't know if it happens to you. I know that it happens to me and a lot of the people that I know in February. It's like, all right, well, we're here. What are we going to do this year? And it's just a little bit more of a reality type thing, but mostly taxes are coming, Valentine's Day, and people are already starting to think about, trips and spring breaks and stuff like that. Skin is really dry. No matter where you live, February seems to be a time that really hits it. And I would say too, heavy on the mindset of the customer is not something that we can ignore. And it is the changes, whether or not their kids will, if they have kids, if they're going to be going back to school or any of those things, because there's just a lot up in the air right now. And most of the mamas that I know are a little bit stressed out about changes that they have that they don't even know about. So anything else that you guys would add on the mindset of the customer? Anything that I'm missing there? February is not a real crazy busy month. I think February is almost the deflation month.
It's the inflation month. It's the month I was born. There's only 20 days left to the anniversary of my birth.
I always love to mention special days in the mindset of the customer, because in your market, it could be a big day. It could be a big thing. There could be a parade in your town. There could be a celebration, whatever that is. Whatever that is, don't forget that you can include that in your marketing, and you need to include that when you're thinking about, because they're people, they're humans, and they have lives, and this is what they're thinking about. We have to care what they're thinking about because we are serving them. Tasha, what are we doing for your birthday?
So many things.
Tell me things.
I'm tentatively meeting my best friend who our birthday's on the same day. We are going to meet halfway, which appears to be around Roanoke-ish.
Oh,
Get an Airbnb and head up a winery if we can. If not, we're gonna grab the bottles and do our own tastings and have a girls' weekend with some of her friends.
that's going to be really fun. Really, really, really fun. All right,
Uh-huh.
speaking of fun, let's go on to something I know we all know and love, nationaltoday.com. It's going to be one of the last things that we do. Have I missed anything? I've made a new list, so I always have my list from now on, but am I missing anything that you can think of?
I mean, you lumped it in with family time, but the things for yourself, for you and your mental health.
Is that really important? It's
I
really,
can't
really
remember
important.
if we talked about that or not.
I want to share something actually before we move into this that Rodan and Fields put up that I really liked, because I know that I can get overwhelmed whenever I feel like I don't have a handle on all the emails that have come to me or all the things that have been spit out or all the times, dates, whatever. They are speaking my love language on the RNF Independent Consultant Group. If you want to go there sometime this week or tonight before you go to bed, they have actually created a February 2021 RNF event calendar. Every post, sell, share, workshop available, every fireside chat, every training, every connect, every Sunday, like all of it. It's all on there. And so that's really, really wonderful. And that is what's good. To know what's going on is good for my mental health. Very, very good. Okay, so let's look at nationaltoday.com. And
I always get really excited about these and have the best intentions, and then I notice it's like 11:50 p.m. and I was like, oh, today was dress up your dog day. I missed it. Oops. And every day.
all right, let me see. Oh, I don't want January. I want February. But February. All right. I haven't even looked at these yet. I'm pretty excited about this. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is National Dark Chocolate Day, and that should be celebrated, people. Right. It is also National Get Up Day. And let me look at this. I think it's talking about like
About to go live with that song and go and get down and down and down and down.
Oh,
Or
and
play or post our video, Becca. Anyway, go ahead.
listen, this is so cool. It says we all fall. It's how we get up that matters. That's the spirit behind National Get Up Day on February 1st. U.S. Figure Skating created this motivational campaign in 2016. Get Up is about being fearless in the face of falling. That is so cool. Okay. That's really cool. So that is February the 1st. And February the 2nd is, of course, Groundhog's Day. It's also National Hedgehog Day.
That Groundhog Day movie is hilarious.
Oh, I love
I
it.
love watching that.
I feel like on the 2nd, we should post something like, everybody knows today's Groundhog Day, but did you know it was National Hedgehog Day?
Did you know it's National Tater Tot Day? 'Cause
That's
that's important.
Yep, that's the next one, National Tater Tot Day.
Only if you're playing the ukulele.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Can you guys see my screen right now?
Yeah. There's a laundry basket behind you.
Oh, hi. No. Can you see like, am I sharing screen with you, or can you like actually see me? Okay. You're covered up whenever I was looking at nationaltoday.com. So I couldn't tell. Okay, February 3rd, Doggy Date Night. I think that's a really cool one. National Carrot Cake Day. National Women Physicians Day. That's going to be a big one on our team. And Golden Retriever Day, which I think is really awesome too. So you could have people share their picture of their golden retriever and like find out how many people have a golden retriever. February 4th is National Homemade Soup Day. Drop your favorite soup recipe. I'm gonna write that one down. It's also National Thank a Mail Carrier Day and just World Cancer Day. Not a specific, just World Cancer Day.
Speaking
Okay.
of mail carrier, I got an email today from Amazon saying they couldn't deliver my package and they left it with USPS and to call USPS. I was like, what? Who calls the post office?
Sucks.
Not thanking that mail carrier.
Yep. It really sucks right now. February the 5th is National Weather Person's Day, and as a former weather person, I'm probably going to celebrate that.
I'm going to celebrate National Wear Red Day because I love red.
Yep. National Shower with a Friend Day. That one's interesting. National Bubblegum Day. That's pretty awesome.
Shower with a friend was what day?
It is February the 5th, Friday. It's National Shower with a Friend Day. Somebody
Let's
please
write
take
that.
advantage of that, please.
I'll try
Yeah.
before 11:50 p.m.
Yes. But I don't know if you guys saw what I did last time. So, except for this weekend, I'm off social media on the weekends. And so I didn't post it on that day because I was off social media and I wasn't breaking my social media fast just to post this. And so what I posted was, hey, yesterday was this, blah, 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 blah. So if you want to post about something, just do it. All right, February the 6th is Bob Marley's birthday. National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. Yes. National Frozen Yogurt Day or Time to Talk Day.
Eat
Oh.
breakfast on the 6th.
Yeah, the 6th.
Alicia, eat breakfast, ice cream for breakfast on Saturday. So
Yep.
I said,
That's what I
I'll need
said.
to go to bed right now.
Hi, sweetie. I'm going to eat ice cream for breakfast on Saturday. You should join me. All right. Sunday, February the 7th, next Sunday.
Super Bowl.
Yes, it is the Super Bowl, isn't it?
Yup,
Brian told me that today. Apparently, it's the Super Bowl. So,
it is.
and then it's also National Send a Card to a Friend and National
I feel like that would be Ashley Lepresto's day.
I do too.
She's so good at that.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know if any of the others are really good for posting. National Periodic Table Day, National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. I mean, if that is something that's very important to you, if that's one of your bubbles, then you should be posting about stuff like that. If fettuccine Alfredo is one of your bubbles, then you should post about that too. We're not going to get too much into the rest of the month. Well, do you guys want to? Do you want to look at the whole month, or you just want to do what we normally do and take it week by week? 1 week at a time? Okay, I'm way happier with that as well. Okay, so let me look at my notes. Let me make sure that we have not missed anything. Oh, we did. Making a list of who you are going to contact this week. Okay. Do we want to do that here together, or do we want to make a pact that we'll do that before we go to bed?
I'm already here sitting down working, so I'm okay with rolling right into it.
That sounds great. So Rach, another thing that we've been doing is making the list of people that we're going to reach out to that week. And so I always do somewhere between 20 and 25. That will probably be more for me this week because I'm doing the solution tool challenge. I'm going to see how many people I can get to take my solution tool. And so hopefully that'll up my engagement and up my conversations. But let's go ahead and I'm actually going to set the timer for 10 minutes. And actually I'm going to stop the recording because this is the last thing that we're going to do. And if you're watching the recording, then you can make your list of people and that's it.